Kirishima called out your name. You turned to see a running spiky-haired boy waving at you with his faint smile. Hey, Ejiro, you said bluntly. You guess you could say you were sorta in a bad mood and you kinda don't want to talk to Kirishima today. You and him are best friends, not him and Ashido. Ashido is nice and all, but seriously, he kept talking to her non-stop. What? You're not jealous? Sorta. Oi, where are you going? Kirishima asked you. You both usually walked home together, but today just wasn't the day. I have something to do, so I'll be on my way, you said hurriedly as you power walked away out of the gates, leaving him there confused. You're such an idiot, you groaned as regretted that stupid action earlier. Ouch, you yelped as you fell on your butt. I feel like I walked into a wall of steel, you groaned, rubbing your cheek. I'll take that as a compliment, Bnha, a coarse voice scuffed out. You looked up to see Tetsu. You cannot stop laughing at that name. Oh, Tetsu, it's you pointed out. Surprisingly, he stretched out a hand to help you up. You were cautious and a little confused at first, but you took it anyway. Such a gentleman, you cooed at him. Yeah, I may hate your class and especially that damned Bakugo, but I'm not that stubborn, Tetsu remarked. True, and honestly, I think everybody hates Katsuki now. Katsuki is just some cocky-headed bastard. You growled, remembering all the times he picked on you and all his cocky comments. I know, right? And the speech he said at the sports festival, that guy pisses me off the most. Tetsu growled, clenching his fists in the air. You and him widened our eyes, and we just froze looking at each other before we bursted out laughing. Speaking of the sports festival, you were actually really good. You complimented him going back to his fight with Kirishima and the rounds. You think so? Well, I lost, so I gotta keep on training harder. And to get stronger to beat that damned Kirishima and that bastard Bakugo, Tetsu exclaimed, determined. That sounds awesome. You and me could train sometime, if you don't mind a class 1A girl. You amplified, playfully elbowing him. Huh, sure, why not? I want to see that class 1A, I want to see what class 1A's got, Tetsu laughed, slapping you on the back. Great, well, are you free tomorrow? You asked happily. Sorry? Yeah, that sounds cool. There's an abandoned area in that city that would be perfect, Tetsu remarked, giving you a hearty thumbs up. Cool, I'll see you tomorrow, Tetsu. You said as you began to walk away, but something held me back. You turned your head to see that he grabbed your wrist. Your eyes followed his hand up to his face, and I saw under his metal eyelashes that he was blushing. You got flustered by his sudden movements and really embarrassed. Tetsu, what are you doing? His eyes widened as if he were in a trance, and he suddenly let go of your arm. No, sorry, I was just wondering if I should wait outside your classroom or something. Tetsu stuttered as he tried to make up an excuse for stopping you, but you let it go this time. Sure, why not? Well, Xiao, you said as you happily walked away from him. Xiao? Tetsu muttered as he turned around and started to walk with his bag. With his bag flung over his shoulder, and he was rubbing the back of his head. What the hell is wrong with me? He grumbled, but he shook off the thought. I'm so stupid, you groaned, and you flopped on your bed and screamed into the pillow. I can't believe I just made plans with Tetsu. Kirishima is gonna hate me for this. Well, the only reason I ignored Ejiro was that he kept talking to Ashido. You winced and groaned at your idiotic actions for a while until an idea came. What if I hang out with Tetsu more, and Ejiro will be the one who will get jealous? This could turn out horribly bad, though. You said as you held your chin. You closed your eyes. Who cares? I'm sure this will turn out fine. You squealed as you stretched out on your bed and fell asleep. The next day. You walked into your classroom and normally you would immediately go to Ejiro. Your eyes searched for his spiky red hair that stuck out like a sore thumb. Your eyes saw him talking with Denki and Ashido. It felt like someone put weight on your shoulders. You felt sad and didn't feel like talking to him again. You were so sure that Ashido liked him and she would take him away from you. Instead, you just talked to Yororaka and Izuku until class started. Class had ended. He didn't even notice you. You pouted as you started to walk out for lunch. You slid open the class door and you felt someone put a hand on your shoulder. You turned to see Kirishima. You blushed but screamed at yourself to stay cool. Hey, Kirishima, you said, smiling brightly. Yo, would you like to... Yo. Kirishima was interrupted by a scarce voice, and you both turned your heads to see a metal-haired Class 1B student, Tetsu. Oh, hey, Tetsu, Kirishima said, smiling at his rival. Yeah, hey, Kirishima. So, wanna eat lunch with me? Tetsu suddenly blurted out, blushing. Kirishima irked, and he looked at you. You ignored his glare and sort of happy because your plan is a go. Eh? Why would you want to eat lunch with me? You cooed, trying to be confused and hide your happiness. Well, I just wanted to talk to you about the plans for today, you know? Tetsu tried to make an excuse just to hang out with you. Oh yeah, so... No, she'll be staying with me, Kirishima said, giving Tetsu a glare. You blushed, and then he suddenly grabbed you at the waist, pulling you closer to him, sort of saying, she's mine, or something. What are you saying, Ejiro? You said, flustered and confused. I didn't expect this to happen. Later, Tetsu, Kirishima said, ignoring your question as he grabbed your hand and he ran off with you down the corridors of the school, leaving Tetsu confused, disappointed, and speechless. Ouch. Kirishima had finally stopped and you were panting from running so much. Kirishima had his back turned to you and you could see the large breaths he was taking slowly. He must be tired too. You lifted an eyebrow in confusion until Kirishima took one last breath and turned around and grabbed both of your hands, lifting them closer to his chest. Your face was red and so was his. His crimson red eyes stared deeply into yours with a serious expression. Kirishima, I love you, he said. Am I dreaming? What? You said softly, making sure that you're hearing those blissful words correct. I said I love you, Kirishima answered, more softer and disappointed. You couldn't help but shed a few tears. You were so happy. Hey, why are you crying? Kirishima said, dropping your hands and softly grabbing your shoulders in concern. I'm sorry, you sniffled out, trying to wipe away your tears. Oh, Kirishima said, sad, and let go of you. It's fine if you don't share the same feelings. Wait, what? No, that's not it at all, you said frantically and afraid of ruining the moment. Really? Kirishima said, relieved like he just had his heart fixed. He dropped to the ground because the misunderstanding was so hard. His behavior made you laugh and you sat down beside him on the floor. I'm sorry, let me give you a proper answer, you said, blushing and facing him. Ejiro, I love you too, you said softly, and Kirishima turned as red as his hair. He then embraced me in a hug, squeezing you tight, and you hugged back even tighter. You waited for this for so long. As we slowly separated, but not fully, our faces barely inches apart, we closed our eyes, and we blissfully kissed. I grabbed onto his neck and a hand on my lower back to support me because I could honestly feel myself fainting at any moment. We broke apart and our eyes met. We smiled as our foreheads touched. I love you. I love you too. Wait, so what did you have planned with Tetsu? Well, that took a while. So many interruptions were happening. So I just had to keep redoing it. And yeah, I finally got it done. I kept saying I when I was supposed to say you and that. And I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I could take some requests as well of any other characters I should do? Well, I actually really like doing this, so bye. Oh, by the way, before I forget, a kiss for good luck.